By May 14th, the U.S. will temporarily lower its overall tariffs on Chinese goods from 145% to 30%, while China will cut its levies on American imports from 125% to 10%. That's an accomplishment, ladies and gentlemen. You know why? Because the Dow increased by 1,044 points. And all of a sudden, all of this noise about how our 401ks have been lost and our IRAs have been compromised and all of this stuff going on in the stock market has compromised American lives and Social Security is in jeopardy and all of this other stuff. I got news for you. This 90-day reprieve forced the markets to react in a positive way. If a deal is struck within 90 days, and if it is a deal deemed successful by the Trump administration, remember what I just said about AOC, Jasmine Crockett, Bernie Sanders, etc.? Toast. Democrats will lose the midterms. If Trump finds a way to win this tariff war, and make no mistake, this is where the war was. All of this stuff where he's throwing tariffs at everybody else, that was smokescreen. The target was China. Third largest economy in the world. Target was China. The third largest trading partner, I'm sorry. That's what happened. If this is ultimately deemed a success by the Trump administration, the GOP will win the midterms. And you think there's perceived power on the right now. Imagine how it will be then. So somewhere along the way, as Democrats plot, and they're willing to point to everything about Trump, about Qatar, giving, assisting in getting a new plane, a new Air Force One, and how is Trump and his family business padding their own wallets, and all of this other stuff that everybody wants to bring up. America has deduced it to such a degree, I'm going to make it very simple for you. When it comes to the political landscape and the apparatus that runs our country, we assume in some way or another all of y'all are getting paid. We don't assume for 1 second that you're just doing it for the good of the country without doing it for the good of yourself. We believe there's something in it for every elected official. Doesn't make it corrupt, doesn't make it illegal. We're just saying that there's something in it for each and every single one of you. So with Trump willing to get his along the way, whether it's directly or via his sons running his family business or whatever other method he chooses to use, it's not a surprise. It's not something that throws us aback. What we really, really care about in the end is whether or not something is best for America. And there's substantial
I like that take.
evidence that proves it. Not just lip service, not just pledges, not just guarantees, but actual acts in writing that shows the nation stood to benefit. If that happens, the GOP wins the midterms. And the Democratic Party, as we know it, will be eviscerated. Because it would be the latest nugget of evidence that the American citizen has completely lost faith in the left, even when they believe in the moral message that is spewed, because we've lost faith in your ability to execute. Just because somebody is in office that you do not like, that you do not agree with, doesn't absolve you from the obligation
of being American,
to do your job
as an American,
which is working across the aisle when necessary to get at least some things done on behalf of your constituency.
I like what you're saying, Stephen A.
That's your job. And to just be going after the president because you don't like him and you want to call him every reprehensible name under the sun, to decry his leadership and that of his administration. You might think that's doing your job. It's not. There are plenty of people we work with that we don't like every single day. But when it comes to getting it done, whatever it takes to get as much for your base, your constituents, is what you're supposed to be doing, as opposed to having built-in excuses about your disdain for somebody else as to why you can't get it